Hey, hello everyone. It's another project management demystified day. As you all know, my name is Michael. I'm a VP and a project management professional. So today, I thought that I'll just share my thoughts around the real reason organizations prefer to do competency-based interviews. So competency-based interviews, behavioral interviews. So the number one reason is because past behaviors, past performance is a fairly good measure of what would happen in the future. So past performance, past behaviors is a fairly good indicator or a fairly good measure of how we would behave in the future. So if I've been in a situation previously, if I've been in a situation before and I come across the same situation, so there are two things that could happen depending on the kind of person I am or depending on my mindset. So if I've been in a situation before and the way I responded to the situation was not ideal. So if something happened and I responded in a way, I tackled the situation in a way that it didn't quite turn out well, I could repeat the same way I behaved previously and I would obviously get the same outcome. It wouldn't still turn out well. And the other option is I learn from my experience, learn from the situation that didn't quite turn out well, and then do things differently. So in competency-based interviews, if you ask the question, describe a time when you have ABC, tell me about a time when blah, blah, blah. And the questions that are asked, they are usually questions. So you hardly get a competency-based interviews that a competency-based interview that ask about when things have gone well. They're usually when you have had difficult situations, when you have faced challenges, when you have dealt with a difficult stakeholder, when things have not gone quite well. So things like that, those are the kind of questions. And they want to know, even if it didn't quite go well. So you can give a situation where things didn't go well, but on reflection, how would you have managed that situation if you were given the same opportunity? And so that's one thing we need to take away from this conversation that I'm having here today. So if you've been in a situation previously and it didn't quite turn out well, how would you have done that? How would you have approached it differently next time? So that's the everyday learning we're talking about. So how do you approach the same situation differently? And that's the behavior. So behaviors are difficult to change. So before you change your behavior, you need to accept that the behavior that you displayed previously was not the correct one, was not the right one for the situation. So personally accept that and then go on to change the behavior. Even if you have the skill, there's so many skillful people out there. They know their work. They know what they need to do. And skills are easier to learn than behaviors. So that's why you would only get one or two questions about the skills, the technical skills in a job that you require for the job. But the behavioral side of things, they can ask 4 or 5 questions on the behaviors that you display. So yes, get the technical skills. Most skills can be learned in 3 to 6 months. IT skills, any skill can be learned. Any skill can be learned, but behaviors are difficult to learn. So focus on your behaviors going forward. Yeah, learn the skills. And if you notice from my previous videos, I try to focus on the behaviors, on how you would approach things. And yeah, I can do some technical project management skills, but the behaviors that you would display, that you would exhibit in your role is very, very, very important. More important than the skill, because you can learn any skill, any system, any process with the right behavior, with the right mindsets. Today's video is quite long, but I'll leave it there for today, and I'll see you on the other side. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.